Oh,
Jamie.
there's more people, yay!
I'll do it. This is this is my friend Judy Friend from St. Pete, Florida. She's visiting.
Any other takers?
Anyone else want to introduce themselves?
Really? Really? Oh, lots of waving. All right. Oh, you did decide. Okay.
Flurry.
Hi, I'm James, and I'm visiting from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Welcome.
Welcome. Oh, yeah, you want to say?
I'm Susanna from Raleigh as well.
Brilliant. Glad to have you. Cool.
Well, welcome all, and now we get to greet one another. So if you're joining us online, please introduce yourselves in the chat, and if you are here in the room, turn to your neighbor and welcome. We arrived this morning with different lives and stories, different ages and genders, abilities, orientations, ethnicities, and beliefs, and yet we gather as one community with a common purpose: to center love. May we each find ways to celebrate our unique gifts and grow through our challenges through shared work and common values.
Good morning. My name is Leanne Luskin, she, her. I serve as your Director of Lifespan Faith Formation. I am a white woman. I am 46. I have blondish, reddish hair that is pulled back today, a black and white keffiyeh scarf to show my love for the people of Palestine, and a gray t-shirt that says, "My faith is love," with a chalice made from the words of our shared values. Today is our May multi-generational service, so all ages are in here worshiping together. We've brought some elements of how we do things on the lower level to share with all of you today. So we say our chalice lighting together. So some of the kids, this may sound very familiar to you, and we can all, if you can read the words on the screen, you're welcome to join in and say the words with us. We are Unitarian Universalists who put love at the center of our lives. As we light this chalice today, may the flames remind us of the abundance of care and commitment. Well done. Good job. Our opening hymn this morning is number 118, This Little Light of Mine. So you are welcome to rise as you are willing or able and join us. My older child really thought that that was a UU specific hymn until one time we heard it at a protest, a march, and she was like, all these people know this song. She thought it was specific to us. Another element of our time spent downstairs is, let's wait and find out. I'm going to invite our young people, or anyone who wants to come be a little bit closer, to join us on the steps over here for the next part of our service. Okay, are we good? You hear me? Great, okay. We haven't done this one before as part of a multi-gen service. Can some of you tell our friends what this is? Do you want to come say it in the mic? No? Anyone want to come say it right in the mic? Say it nice and loud so they can hear you, okay? Tell them what this is.
It's kind of, it's a thing, it's a gas, and it's something inside a box.
What's it called?
It's called a wonder box.
This is a wonder box. I wonder what's in here. I wonder if I can keep this microphone from, what am I doing wrong? Okay, we're going to be gentle. All right. So when we have our circle time on the lower level and we're getting started, we do a chalice lighting. We share rosebud thorn, which is where we get to check in with each other and share things about our lives and listen to each other. And then to introduce the theme of the month or the lesson of the day, we have the Wonder Box. And so sometimes we pass it around, and so people can sort of like give it a shake. It sounds heavy, right? A little bit, like there's something substantial in here. Sometimes we can't shake it because it might break and it's fragile. So yeah, so I'm giving it a shake because I already know what's in here. And it's not fragile. It feels kind of heavy. It feels like there might be more than one thing. Does anyone have a guess? Kit? No, you can just tell me. Rocks? Sure, yeah, good guess. Deanna? A book, because it feels sort of like a hard cover? Yeah. Like a glass cup? Could be. Yeah, Timmy. Rocks, another guess for rocks. Ruby? Building blocks, that's a good guess too. All right. Shall we open it up? Okay. Crayons? Crayons? I told you there was more than one thing. Yeah, be patient. All right, so I want to say something about this pack of crayons. Reverend Anna and I, we're trying to think of something that would symbolize like the basics. Like this is a solid foundation of coloring. Like you go to a restaurant and you get one of these, you can make a lot happen with this little pack of crayons. You've got the primary colors and green. There's a lot of possibility in this solid pack of crayons. Shall we see what else is in here? All right. Are you ready? Oh my gosh. This one has 152 crayons. Ultimate, it's called. It has glitter crayons, metallic crayons, and the sharpener. The sharpener, that's where it's at. Yes, it's got a little caddy where you can carry it around. This is good stuff, right? We can get, maybe we can get a little more creative and maybe do a little bit more with 152 crayons. What do you think? Okay, shall we explore the rest of our service? Okay, you're welcome to hang out in color, or you can head back to your seats for a little bit. Yeah, and you can hang out in color at the table. Do you want to get into these crayons? Is that your question? Awesome. We're going to get to that too. There you go. You can take it over to the table.
Chief Kelly Plonsky is here to help us with our Share the Plate.
Hi, good morning. My name is Kelly. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a white woman in my 30s. I have light brown hair. It is up right now. I'm wearing a black skirt, shirt, and green kind of top. Thank you so much to the UU Church of Richmond for the Share the Plate support. We're coming from Alice Fitz Community Garden. Our garden operates as a hybrid model, combining affordable individually held plots with shared community spaces. These include pollinator beds featuring many medicinal plants, a large community vegetable garden, and a wide variety of fruit-producing plants, shrubs, and other trees for the community benefit. It's located in Manchester, which is a little bit of a food desert. We don't have access to a close grocery store, or fresh produce. So this is a really great accessible option for people in our community. I live just a few blocks away from the garden, and so I've been able to see the benefits of it on myself and the community firsthand. In addition to the individual plots, we do have an Everybody's Veggies bed, which is about a 30 by 5-foot bed. It's volunteer maintained. We grow a variety of vegetables, beets, lettuce, spinach, kind of switch things around seasonally. We also have fruits including strawberries, blueberries, pears, elderberries, mulberries, raspberries, and blackberries. And these fruits and vegetables are freely accessible to the community. Anyone is welcome to come volunteer or pick from the shared beds. We're also a host site for a community compost bins. There's a new program within the area, and people will donate or bring their compost. It'll be picked up, and then once it's ready, it's dropped back off at different community gardens to be used again. We really try to make the garden an accessible place for people. There are 19 individual plots. We offer a sliding scale fee yearly of $10 to $24. There's also a no-cost option if people are interested in getting involved, and to make sure that's not a barrier to prevent that. Additionally, we have a free seed library. People at any point are able to come pick up seeds from an area at the front of the garden. We have free seedlings, which we're able to get through Richmond Grows Gardens, which is part of the Parks and Rec Department. And we are hoping to add more gardening workshops and community programs throughout this upcoming year. In addition to the seed library, we also have a mutual aid box right outside the garden, which can hold food items, hygiene, whatever people may need. The garden has a large impact on our community as a whole. It improves access to fresh, nutritious food, it supports mental and physical health, and it builds that community connection and mutual support. It also provides a pollinator space in a green area. Being in the city, there aren't as many trees, and the garden is located within Alice Fitz Park, so it's one of those nice little green areas that's easily accessible, and it transforms underutilized land into a community asset. The garden is a shared, community-centered space, and we really thank you all for your support with Share the Plate. And please come visit the garden at any time if you all are interested. So, thank you.
Our ushers will come around with baskets, and you will find electronic ways to give on the screen. Thank you so much for your generosity. This is one of my favorite things to do in the year, is to thank our volunteers who made our time with the kids possible this whole year since the fall. These folks are so dedicated and so fun and really flexible, and I appreciate all of those qualities. One of my favorite quotes, you probably have heard it before, is that everything we do is faith formation. Everything we teach is Unitarian Universalism. The congregation is the curriculum. So that's Connie Goodbread, she's a longtime religious educator. There are lessons that we plan and materials that we get together to be with the kids on Sunday mornings, and there's so much more behind how we spend time with the kids. And it might look like some extra kindness and patience for a kid who's having a rough Sunday morning. It could look like someone is missing their stuffy, and so you need to come walk upstairs and check coffee in President's Hall to find the missing stuffy. Those are some of the deeper lessons for our kids, to be held with love and patience and kindness Sunday after Sunday. So I would like to call up our volunteers. Reverend Sherman Logan has a certificate of gratitude, and then I have two little helpers, Kit and Keegan. We're going to come help Reverend Sherman. You're going to... I think it's easier. Yeah, thank you. Kit and Keegan, you're going to hang out with Reverend Sherman right down here on the floor. You can take the scenic route. There you go. These folks are going to get a little pack of crayons because they have been our solid foundation. We got a lot done. We made a lot of magic happen this year with a limited amount of resources. So we have some flame warriors, as I like to call them. These are the folks who are so dedicated and put in many, many Sundays. Beth Tolley. Is Beth here? Yay. And Beth's harmonica-wielding partner, Bob Rogers. Once you come up, volunteers, if you could just sort of line up and hang out so we can do a big round of applause at the end. Jenny Irwin. Yay. There she is. Joe Rupp and Kristen Saby couldn't be here today, but please thank them the next time you see them. Not only do they volunteer so consistently, but they put together the family potluck that happens once a month. Sierra Ross. There she is. Oh, I got a little out of order, I'm sorry. I'm making Reverend Sherman's job harder. Kara Withrow. Kara, for several years now, has done the sometimes challenging job of having your own child in your group, and just hats off to Kara, because I've been there, and that is not an easy role. Sarah Warwick? I don't know if Sarah's here. Sandra Heinen? And Candace Evans. Candace and Sandra have been working with our youth group, which is also, it has its wonders and its challenges, and they connect really well with our teenagers. All right, these next folks I like to call our lifelines, because they're like phone a friend when someone is sick, or I'm going to be out of town, or we really need someone to jump in and help, and these folks say yes. Rick Carr. Charles Dorina? Is Charles here? and Joseph. Ben, Teresa? If Ben isn't here, Erica Sims probably isn't either, but they both have jumped in a few times this year. Candy Fiello? She might be in the nursery, which is where she helps out, so that's probably where she is. And our own beloved Reverend Anna. And Reverend Amy has been a huge support this year, too. Can we honor these folks for the sacred work that they do Sunday after Sunday after Sunday with our children? You are so dear and so beloved. Thank you so much. All right, folks, you can return to your seats. We love you. Thank you. And it is time for music from Music Ensemble.
There are words I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, keep on singing, keep on shouting, marching on to freedom land, marching on to freedom land.
Oh my, whoo, that was amazing. That was amazing. I know that they've been working really hard on that one. That was beautiful. Thank you. It's time for a story. And I need some helpers to tell the story. So if you're reading already and you want to throw on a color and read a card into the microphone, you're invited to. Or you can just come sit and listen, or you can stay where you are and listen. But if you want to help, come join me over here. It's right there. Thank you. I got nervous. I didn't memorize this one. Yeah. So I've heard several like, ooh, I love that book. Today's story is, this was a favorite of my kids when they were young, The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt, and pictures are by Oliver Jeffers. I'm going to play the part of narrator, and then I will call out the next color, and you can come throw on a scarf and read from a card. Deal? Okay. And we can follow along on our slides. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. To Duncan. And first up, we have red crayon. Ooh, Kit. Rev Honor, there should be cards in there that say the color. Thank you for helping. You ready? Here you go. Talk right into that microphone, okay? Read it nice and loud.
Hey Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons all year long. I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon.
Good work. Do we have a gray crayon? Would anyone like to be gray crayon? All right. Gray crayon, it's your turn. You can wrap your shawl around you if you want. Yeah, there you go. Just throw it on there. And you're gray. Talk right into that. Okay.
Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. Don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know I'm tired, and you know how tired I am after handling one of those things. Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon.
Thank you. I don't need it back. I feel like we might have had a couple of gray crayons this year in our volunteers. All right, white crayon is next. Lucy.
Dear Duncan, you colored me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as your page you are using on me. On white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill an empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crown.
Do we have a green crayon? Come on up, green crayon. You're going to hold it.
Green crayon. As green crayon, I'm writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problem which to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write that is for my friends Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're making the rest of us very uneasy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon.
Excellent. Are you yellow? Yay!
Dear Duncan, Yellow Crown here. I need you to tell Orange that I am the color of the sun. I would call him, but we are no longer speaking, and I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In the case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal, and the true color of the sun. Yellow Crown.
Shall we hear Orange's side of the story? All right, Orange.
Dear Duncan, I can see Yellow Crayon has already talked to you, the big winner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Talented that he's not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. But we both know that I'm clearly the color of the sun because on Tuesday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and Meet the Zookeeper pages in your day at the zoo coloring book. Orange, you're glad I'm here. Ha. Your pal and the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon.
Orange makes a strong case too, and I wish I could tell you we never had conflict on the lower level, and that's not true. So thank you, Yellow and Orange Crayon. Blue? Blue. Here comes Deanna with Blue Crayon.
Dear Duncan, it's been great being your favorite color this past year and the year before and the year before that. I've really enjoyed all these oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies, but the bad news is I'm so short and stubby that I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Our very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Woo.
Blue is tired. Do we have black crayon? Oh, yes. All right, Zoe.
Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things that are colored in by other colors, all of which they are all brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of a ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon.
Excellent job, Zoe. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy, and that gave him an idea. Whoa. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, She gave him an A for coloring and an A+ for creativity. Thank you for all of my helpers. Thank you for listening. Good job. You are welcome to stay and color. You are welcome to come over to the table and color some more, wherever you're happy.
All right. Can anyone relate to any of those crayons? How about the crayons you found on your seats this morning? Some of them were, a few of them were pretty slick, like never used maybe, perhaps. Some of them might have been a little stubby and broken, or missing a wrapper. Some of them might have been more wrapper than crayon. Yeah? So what do you think this has to do with our flame program and volunteers? What, Ruby? Taking care. Yeah. We got to take care of each other. We got to take care of ourselves. Sometimes some of the people, our warriors, might be like, you know what? I'm kind of like blue crayon, and I'm feeling a little nubby. I've been worn down a bit. I'm ready for someone to step into that warrior role so I can take a little bit of a break and rest up. Or maybe I've been doing this role so long, I want to try a different role. Or maybe I've never tried it before, and I'm ready to take a chance and try something new. This year, I made sure to spend at least one Sunday every month in one of the children's classes during worship. See, my first year, all of the busyness of getting to know the congregation meant there was a whole section of our congregation I hardly got to spend any time with, and I was a little sad about that. So I knew the only way for that to change was for me to make it part of my regular schedule, and so I'm glad that I did. I love our lessons, and I love doing Rosebud Thorn because I get to know all of you so much better. And hey guys, do you know what my favorite part of our classes is? Can anyone guess what, Kit? What do you think? Rosebud Thorn, it's up there. That's one of my favorites. How about anyone else guesses what my favorite part is? Deanna? The Wonder Box. Yeah, you're right. It is the Wonder Box. Do you know why? Yeah, so you got to guess what's in the box, and it shows the theme of the month. That's what Deanna said. So first, we get to listen to each other. Everyone gets a turn to guess. And people help each other, like figure out, like, oh, it kind of sounds like this, so I'm guessing this, or, ooh, I'm not sure about that. We help each other to think and pay attention, wonder what's inside. And then once we open the box, we get to kind of guess what it has to do with our theme for that week. And y'all's answers are amazing. You come up with such creative and thoughtful ideas. And a lot of times you surprise me with things that I could never come up with on my own. So every time that I attend one of the classes, you teach me that we are much wiser and better people when we try to understand things together. Now, volunteering in Flame can be kind of like a wonder box. You never know what you're going to get, and you don't know what's going to happen. And if you are present, and if you are curious, there is always something wonderful to discover and learn. Aisha Hauser is one of our UU religious education rock stars, and has been known to say that multi-generational is multicultural. Engaging and building relationships across and among different ages of life is good for all of us, no matter our age. I want to be really clear that I don't just spend time in those classrooms so I can teach. I volunteer so that I get to learn and grow too. And I rest in confidence knowing that when I'm in a Flame classroom, I am never alone in this work. There are a bunch of other crayons in that crayon box with me. Co-teachers and parents and the kids, we all make it happen together. And with such amazing and wise and compassionate guidance from Leanne, and spoiler alert, next year it's going to be even better with more ways to get involved, even if teaching is not your thing. But I'm going to let Leanne tell you more about that. First, we're going to take an anti-capitalist break for Karen renewal. So I invite you to get comfortable and cozy, or more comfortable and cozy, and join me in an attitude of meditation. Tune into your breath. Feel the soles of your feet or your bottom being grounded into the earth. Feel the parts of you that are skyward lifting up. And let yourself open to the sounds of murmuring and crayons moving and papers swishing. Be comforted. Be comforted by the presence of so many. Release any tension and allow yourself to loosen.
When I do this, start singing.
in the building with children and youth, who are excited to head down to the lower level and find out what we've got in store for the morning. Each of those groups is ready with 2 dedicated and prepared volunteers waiting to greet them. And those volunteers are part of a robust team of folks who are just as dedicated and prepared, so no one is carrying too much. Our spaces are clean and ready. Our materials are stocked, thanks to our 2 materials helpers who keep things organized and prepped ahead of time. And our volunteers have their lessons memorized by heart. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that last part. Nobody has to memorize it by heart. One of our volunteers happened to not be feeling well that morning, so they stayed home to rest and not share their germs, as they should, because we have a whole team of folks and 2 dedicated substitutes who were ready to just jump in on short notice. I'm upstairs by the door chatting with a new family who heard about our lifespan sexuality education program, and they want to start coming to church so that their kid can sign up for the middle school class in the fall, and I can give them my full attention and care and answer their questions. They've got some concerns because they were raised in a more conservative family, and they have some painful memories around church, and so being able to spend that bit of time with them really helps put them at ease. It's also a youth group Sunday, so our high schoolers are meeting with their wonderful advisors to talk about raising funds to travel to next year's UUA General Assembly, and they're working on their pieces for our upcoming bridging service. After service, our Flame steering group, which is made up of a volunteer from each of our teacher groups, is going to get together for some food and our monthly check-in. Does this sound like a dreamy Sunday? It feels like a dreamy Sunday to me. It's not quite what happens right now. We've got some work to do. And I was reflecting on how far we've come since I joined staff and took this role in the summer of 2021. We weren't yet meeting in person in the building. We were having maybe once a month outdoor get-togethers with some core people who still wanted to be active in church. So I'm so grateful that we have gotten to a point where we are consistent every Sunday, whether we're doing multi-gen services or we're on the lower level with the kids. It's grown, and it's healthy and can be healthier. So would you like to hear, now that we've dreamed a little bit about a really fantastic Sunday morning, what a sustainable program that doesn't burn out our volunteers and staff looks like? Yes. Cool. All right. It's not a huge ask, I have to tell you. Fennick and Deanna, would you mind bringing forward our visual display? So we need 12 committed, trained Flame volunteers. That's a team of 4 people for each of our age groups, pre-K through 1st grade, 2nd through 4th grade, 5th through 8th grade. These folks are also going to take a turn on a Flame steering committee who would meet once a month to talk about new ideas and work through any challenges that are coming up and make sure that we're staying aligned with the church's mission of how we show up in the world. 2 swing or like substitute Flame volunteers who can jump right in. Thank you, Deanna and Fennick. 3 youth advisors who meet with our high schoolers once or twice a month. We already have 2. We've got Candace and Sandra, shout out. We need 2 worship aunties, and we are using this in a gender-neutral fashion. Anybody can be a worship auntie. And that means you come and hang out over here during our multi-gen services and remind our young UUs that maybe we don't do gymnastics on the handrails. And maybe if our expressions of joy are reaching a volume that's distracting for everyone else, to just sort of remember that we're all here together. So we need 2 worship aunties. We need 2 or more people to help us create and maintain a sensory station for all services so that people have things to do with their hands, maybe a little community knitting project. Who doesn't like to color? There's no reason to only have coloring during our multi-gen services. Our neurodivergent group is considering this, so shout out to the neurodivergent group for maybe taking this on. And then 2 materials volunteers who help out during the week to just sort of get together materials, let me know if we need to order anything, cut out 20 paper hearts if that's what we need. That's less than 24 people to support a thriving and robust flame program where none of our crayons feel like they're being worn down to a nub. I truly, deep down in my soul, believe in the abundance of care and commitment present in this room and in this congregation. So I will remind us again of Connie Goodbread's quote, "Everything we do is faith formation. Everything we teach is Unitarian Universalism. The congregation is the curriculum." So thank you for imagining with me. Thank you for all of the ways you already show up for our kids and our families. And thank you for leaning into this ask for the future. So we are going to make our way into a little ritual time. There is a QR code on the screen if you are interested and would like to throw your hat in the ring for this coming church year in the fall to be volunteer. You'll find an interest form there. And there's also an in-person sign-up sheet here. And Reverend Anna's going to tell us a little bit more.
So if you haven't had a chance to add to our coloring altar at the front, this is your chance. You can also come and do it again. If you prefer to stay seated where you are, that's fine. One of our volunteers, who are Linda and Margaret, will bring you a piece of paper so that you can draw a little picture or something on it and send it to the front for the coloring altar. Again, if all the slots are filled under one of these, feel free to just add your name underneath, because the more the merrier, and we like to keep it merry. Crayons. If you do put your name, make sure it's your whole name and we can read it. That's helpful. I think that's it. And Jamie is going to provide us some music. Thank you, Jamie.
There is a beautiful energy in this room right now. So thank you to every single person who contributed to this morning service. We had so many helpers, so much gratitude. So we will extinguish our chalice. Coloring is not closed, nor is signing up for it. Feel free to move about a little bit, but we are going to extinguish our chalice. And we can again say those words together. There's a slide up here for us. We are Unitarian Universalists who put love at the center of our lives. Thank you for letting me soak that in for a minute. That was really beautiful.
Our benediction comes from The Crayon Box That Talked by Shane DeRolf. I bought that box of crayons and took them home with me and laid out all of the crayons so the crayons all could see. They watched me as I colored with red and blue and green and black and white and orange and every color in between. They watched as green became the grass and blue became the sky. The yellow sun was shining bright and white clouds drifting by, colors changing as they touched, becoming something new. They watched me as I colored. They watched till I was through. And when I'd finished, I began to walk away. And as I did, the crayon box had something more to say. We are a box of crayons, each of us unique, but when we get together, the picture is complete. And I invite you to rise in body or in spirit for our closing hymn, number 305, De Colores.